Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Mondays with Maury, me, Maury Elvington of Morph Into You, where I help you feel seen and safe in your body. Today we're going to talk about guilt because it's been coming up for so many of my clients, hard and strong. And so I think it's something we need to talk about. If this is the first time you're watching me live, welcome to my world. I'm so excited that you're here. And I really hope this is going to be a contribution for you. I hope it will help you release some guilt and shame that you're holding onto in your body. And I really hope that it's going to start creating more ease and peace in your body. Because what I learned this week was pretty incredible. So a lot of my clients come to me for body pain. They're suffering from joint pain, back pain, leg pain. And a lot of that pain that's really hard to describe is caused by emotional pain and baggage that we carry. But one of the most amazing things that I learned this week was that guilt actually stops the fluidity of your body, of the energy in your body. And the pressure of guilt is so contracted that it literally dries up your joints. And it literally causes the stop of movement. Guilt is so intense. The guilt energy is so intense in our body. It literally stops us in our tracks and we start retracting in. And we're holding on to this guilt. A lot of times it's really heavy secrets or situations that we experience or traumatic events that we are so ashamed of that we lock the guilt in our body and we are punishing ourselves. And because we aren't talking about it, because we aren't releasing it, because we're not letting it go, we are punishing ourselves and we're keeping ourselves literally stuck in the past. You are literally creating your body to be stuck, to be held in the past. And so if you are suffering from any kind of joint issues, and if you are struggling with the fluidity of your body, if there's certain muscles that get really tense, or if you're suffering from specific joint pain, okay, and this could be your knees, this could be your shoulders, this could be your hips. So any kind of pain in the joints of your body, you want to start asking, where am I holding on to guilt? And what am I guilty for? Now, a lot of us, we're really good at experiencing things and just like, oh, that was nothing. Shove it down, shove it down, shove it down, ignore it. But some of us feel, and some of us, on the other hand, have really big secrets that we feel that we can't share with anybody. We can't talk about them. And we're punishing ourselves for whatever happened in that situation. But what if you didn't have to punish yourself anymore? And what if you could forgive yourself? And when you start digging in and looking at the places that you're holding on to shame, to blame, and creating guilt in your body, and shutting yourself down, literally shutting yourself down, literally holding on to the pain, holding on to the guilt, holding on to the experience, because you're so afraid of what the environment would say, or the judgments that you'll get, or what people around you will think, what your family will think, what the church might think, what your partner might think about you. Before of all of that, if you could just be honest with yourself, if you can let yourself in on your guilt secret, you'll start opening a door to create so much more space and ease for you. And the guilt will be able to move through the body and leave. So I'm curious, do you, one, have any joint pain? Are you suffering from joint pain, from back pain, from knee pain, from hip pain? Maybe you even had surgery. on these parts of your bodies. Maybe there's a history of arthritis in your family, that a lot of that can be caused by guilt. A lot of times we buy into these diseases, hereditary diseases, create them as our own. And what we do is we actually take our parents' guilt as well. There's a lot of that when you work with people that came from war zones, they came from military families. Okay, we just carry on the guilt from generation to generation. It's hereditary, but you can clear it. You can heal it. I've done it. I've seen it done. And it's amazing what changes in your body when you're willing to go deeper, find the root cause of the issue, and let it go. And the thing is, on some level of our awareness, we know what we're holding on to. We know the secrets that we're hiding from ourselves. And if we're not aware of them, that's where energy work comes in so amazingly, because we completely disconnect you from your thinking brain and put you into your subconscious brain. That's why subconscious work is so transformational. This is so interesting because I was talking to a girlfriend and we were talking about, we grew up together. We're talking about experiences we experienced as children. And so I remember a lot more of the stuff she went through than she remembers. And the stuff that she remembers, she has no emotional attachment to it. And because she has no emotional attachment to it, she thinks that it wasn't traumatic. Where if you were looking from the outside, that would be a very traumatic experience. And this is a great way to explain how we're so amazing at just disconnecting from our body when we experience pain, when we experience suffering, when we go through trauma. A lot of us just learn to disconnect, to disassociate. And so when we come back to our body and we're present and we get awareness of what we've went through, then we can start piecing together why we're experiencing pain right now. Why are you experiencing back pain right now? Why your leg is hurting you, you can't walk. Why your knee is so stuck. These are all lessons. And these are all the ways of your body to tell you, hey, you need to look at this. There's something here that you're not looking at. What is it? Your body is going to send you messages in pain so you can start looking and paying attention to the messages that your body is giving you. So, if you're experiencing pain in your body, start asking these questions. Body, what are you telling me? Start bringing awareness to places that maybe you're feeling guilty and you're holding on to guilt and you're holding on to shame and you're holding on to blame. Okay? Start tuning in to where you're feeling contracted. Where are you holding yourself back? Where are you stopping yourself? Pay attention to what you're saying. What is going on through your head? What are the thoughts? What are the emotions? Are you speaking them out loud? Are you writing them down? Are you giving yourself emotional release, verbal release of what's going on with you? Okay? The more awareness you can bring to the places that you are holding on, the more you can release, the more space you're going to have. So, you want to play? Let's play. So close your eyes for a minute and take a deep breath in. Let it go. And one more breath in. And breathe out. And just expand your awareness. Close your eyes and expand your awareness. And ask your body to show you where it's holding on to guilt. Where are you holding on to guilt in your body? Ask the body to show you. Now with energy work, there's no right or wrong way to do energy work. So just by asking, you might see something, you might hear something, you might smell something, you might feel something in your body. You might not experience any of that, and that is also fine. So just imagine your body showing you where the guilt is held. Most of the people that I'm working with, they will just feel suddenly a contraction somewhere in their body. And they're like, oh, I'm holding on to guilt right here. Okay? So wherever it is that you're holding on to guilt, are you willing to let it go now and forgive yourself? And if you're like, no, not ready to let it go. I'm not ready to forgive myself. okay, then we can work on that. You know, let's schedule a free consultation. Let's dive in. Let's get you on a program where we can really release all the stuff from your body. Okay? But if there is an amount of guilt that you're ready and willing to let go of now, I want you to ask. I'm going to ask you, like, how much of this guilt are you ready to let go of? Because maybe you've already done some work and you know what? You're aware that this is not serving you anymore and you're done carrying the weight of the guilt and you're ready to let it go. So if that is the case, let's release it. So just close your eyes for a minute. I'm going to do this with you. And if you're watching the replay, this is all energy, so it's still going to work. And you can keep coming back to this. If you're feeling that there's more guilt, more shame, just save the video, come back to it so you can keep doing this process and releasing. Okay, so we're going to release it on 5. Again, just ask the body to show you all the places it's holding on to guilt. We're going to release it on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all the guilt that you're willing to release and let go right now, just let it go. Witness all the cells, all the molecules, everywhere the guilt was contracted in your bones, into your veins, into your digestive system, into your joints. Witness how the guilt leaves the body. And now witness if there's more ease and more space in your body for you. And now if you can bring forgiveness. I know forgiveness is kind of tricky. A lot of us are kind of scared or we're not able to forgive ourselves, and there's a lot of other work we do around forgiveness. But if you could just bring the energy of love into your body, the energy of unconditional love to you and to your body for holding on to this guilt for so long, and to you for really allowing to release it now, just stream this light energy through your body to all the places where guilt was held. Just send this beautiful white golden light. And just expand back up, back out, expand out, and come back to the heart center. Thank you for playing with me today. Thank you for being here. If this was a contribution, please share, like, love, comment. Would love to hear about how you feel now. Do you feel like some of the guilt has released? Do you feel more ease? Do you feel the same? Are you interested in more tools about guilt, about releasing guilt and shame and blame? Is there something else that's keeping you stuck and coming up for you that you want to release? Just write in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye.